Whoa, I think that is everyone. Welcome to round 1 of 14, the All or Nothing Racing League. Today we're here in Melbourne, Australia for the Australian Grand Prix. We'll be having a total of 29 laps around the 3.28 mile Albert Park circuit, with a short 15-minute qualifying to happen before this race. I think it's going to be an exciting one. The first race of the season, always exciting. Hello, Daryl. I think it's going to live up to be a good one. Hopefully it is. Right then, let's get started with qualifying. Apparently it's not 15 minutes, it's 18 minutes. I thought it was 15 minutes. That's okay though. See who's out first as we'll get underway with qualifying now, and we'll see what laps people can put in. Let's just set up. Oh. Alright, well, we'll follow Doggett on his lap as he was the first out, on his out lap. I think that's a McLaren on his out lap. Yep. Looks like Bliss, who's also on his out lap, along with Dangerous Dave and the other McLaren, and I think, is that another yeah, the other Mercedes is also out. And we'll get underway with qualifying. It's almost everyone out as we get underway with the first lap. We'll follow Doggett on his first lap as he goes into turn 1 and turn 2. Nicely executed there. And there's a yellow flag in sector 3, I think. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. 27.1 he sets in sector 1 here at Australia. As you can see, all the cars moving out the way for him there. And he's going to set a 45.1 in sector 2 as he enters sector 3. Is this lap invalid? I think it is. I've just been watching an invalid lap. Right, we'll follow Dangerous Dave because his lap... Can't tell you what his first sector was, but his second sector is a 45.085. Good second sector there, actually the fastest of the session so far. Dangerous Dave is going to set a 1:18.3, and that's for now going to put him on pole. But we'll see what Blissbird can do. A 1:20.2. Gonna have to get a bit faster than that to match up with Dave on top. Dave's teammate David setting a 1:19.4. And we'll see now. The Alpine of C Wizzy is going to set a 1:19.7. Again, not quite good enough to get provisional pole so far. A decent lap though, put him in P3. And the McLaren is in the pits. Wyatt setting 1:20.0 once again. Some of these laps aren't fast enough to be aiming for pole position today. As you can see, Dangerous Dave set a 1:18.3, sorry. A very good lap as the opening lap for this qualifying session. He's going into the pits. See Wizzy's coming into the pits. Not along with Dominated Beast. He's gonna set a 1:18.1 and he's gonna go get provisional pole and snatch that off Dangerous Dave 2/10 faster than him. Amazing lap there. Follow Wyatt J on what looks to be a good lap so far. Not sure what the choice was on the medium tyre there, but could end up a good lap. Currently faster than some people on the soft tyre, which in reality should be the fastest tyre, as it gives the most grip on the tracks. But we'll see what times he can set here. 47.9 through sector 2, 2 seconds slower than his fastest, I think that's comparing it to. Not actually sure if he's sending it or as in trying to set a lap or not. I don't think he is. No, he's gonna come into pit now. We can follow C Wizzy on his outlap maybe, or YPC as he comes around the final corner. He's gonna set 0.5, enough to get in P3, challenging with the top 3, challenging for a front row up there with Dangerous Dave and Dominated Beast, all of them setting very good laps. As we'll see Dangerous Dave come in and set a 1:18.3, not quite fast enough to get provisional pole, but keeps him on the second spot and stays 2/10 quicker than YPC Tez. And the McLaren of Polo setting a 1:19.1, which is going to put him in P5 for now. he could definitely get a faster lap than that, but P5 is not bad. Nearly a whole second slower than pole position, which could be easy to make. You never know. Ooh, a new fastest lap from Jamie X, a 1:18.1. 800ths of a second quicker than Dominated Beast. Very short gap in between them there. So far, I think the average lap is probably around a 1:19.2, I'd say. Not too sure what I'd say about that. Let's see what time David can set as he comes around the final corner and over the finish line. A 1:19.4 keeps him in 7th. And don't think any massive changes, like a pole position change or provisional pole change, is gonna happen soon, unless if Dangerous Dave isn't coming into the pits, which he is, and that was very disappointed. Looked upon. Let's see what Blister can do then. He comes around Sector 2 and sets a 45.3 in Sector 2. Not quite fast enough for the fastest Sector 2, but decent Sector 2, I'd say. Comes around the penultimate corner into the final corner. Blissbird is gonna set a 1:19.1, which is gonna put him in 7th. The McLaren are currently 6th and 7th. I think one thing especially Dangerous Dave is hoping for is his Mercedes teammate David to hopefully get a better position, as I think Doug and Daryl are both out the session, which, I mean, they've not set a time, so it's not very good for them, but it could be good for the other drivers who are yet to set laps or have set slow laps, as they know that they've not got anyone on their tail watching them. As I think Blissbird's going to come into the pits, it's quite obvious there. Let's follow Dogic on his lap. Oh, never mind. TBP Nico is setting a 1:18.033 to get provisional pole with only 5 minutes left in qualifying. That is an amazing lap to snatch provisional pole away towards the end of qualifying from Jamie X. As we can see, what Blissbird will do again, I think, yeah, I just said he's coming into the pit. So, let's see who else there is. Metic HQ, his previous lap being a 1:23.1, gonna set a slower lap of a 11 seconds slower, I think there is what that was. Let's check on Sleaze. Currently not set a time, so this is his first recorded lap, I think. I'd think he'd have gotten a penalty or invalidated laps, as people call it, into the penultimate corner now. Doesn't invalidate, into the final corner. Sees is going to set a 1:18.8, enough to put him in 9th place. Polo also coming up to 3rd with a 1:18.15, just 400ths slower than Jamie X and 1/10 slower than Nico. Metic HQ, I don't think is getting the right times on his laps here, as he goes and sets another slower lap. Almost certain that he'll get the slowest out of the people who haven't retired from qualifying. There's 3 minutes left of qualifying. 3 minutes is enough for someone to try and snatch pole position from TBP Nico. Let's see what people can do. On the laps then, we'll follow Jamie X, the current person in P2, who is coming around for a slow lap, I think. 1:25 in the final corner. And we'll follow Blissbird, I think, as he's on his outlap, hopefully looking to set a very much faster time, about a whole second, to at least catch up with his teammate, let alone grab pole position from TBP Nico. Let's see what they can do. Gonna set a sector 1 timing of a 27.199. Very good sector 1, I'd say. But not the fastest though, but this could be a good lap for him. Sector 2 of 45.1, also not the fastest, but once again could be a really good lap from him here. Comes into some of the final corners here. Doesn't invalidate, fortunately for him. Blissbird into the final corner. He's gonna set a 1:18.7, enough to put him to 8th, which I think this will be his final lap there then. Dogic is going to set a 1:18.8, also not fast enough to set a faster lap. Let's see what the Mercedes of David cannot do, because he's going into the pits. See Wizzy sets a 1:32. See what TBP Nico can set. The current pole sitter out in Australia. Can he improve? No, he cannot. That is it. Qualifying has ended. You've got 3 minutes to finish your lap. We'll see what other people can set. YPC says currently in 6th place. It's coming around into the penultimate corner here. What can he set? He's gonna set a 1:18.01. That's the fastest lap. So far he's got pole. But can anyone else set a faster lap? I don't think they can. Matic HQ, the slowest on the grid. He's gonna get 14th. Not last, but technically last out of the people who didn't retire from qualifying. Polo setting a 1:19.4, not fast enough. And I think that unless C Wizzy can do something, which he can't, YPC Tez is on pole position for the Albert Park here in Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. Well, we'll go for a quick run through of the grid then that you'll have for the race. We'll have YPC Tez lines up on pole position after setting a 1:18.016. I think that's his only lap on the softs that he had. TBP Nico on the 1:18.033. That's his lap. Everyone's just gone. Jamie X lines up on third. Polo in the McLaren fourth. Dominated B fifth. Dangerous Dave in the Mercedes sixth. Wyatt seventh in the Red Bull. Dogic in the Alfa Romeo eighth. Blissbird, the South African, ninth on the grid. C's XBL 10th. C Wizzy 11th. David 12th. Mr. M 13th. Metic HQ 14th. Doug L, after retiring, is going to set no lap and is 15th. And Daryl is 16th after also setting no lap. Ooh, just looking back on the footage, Jamie X has actually got a 5-place grid penalty. I think that was. So he won't start where he's starting, I don't think. But I'll have to check on that again, as we'll come into the 5-minute interval between qualifying and the race. So if you wanna go get a drink or whatever you want to do, go get one, I guess. That's definitely what I'm right now. See you in probably 2 minutes. Alright, welcome back. Well, I should be welcoming myself back. Someone's readied up. That's not good. Never mind. Alright. Let's get into it. Not sure myself if there's a formation lap. I would expect there to be a formation lap. Yep, we'll get ready for the formation lap then. YPC Tez leading the formation lap after setting an amazing lap to get pole position in qualifying. TBP Nico setting a decent lap, not good enough to get pole position though, as he lines up P2 on the grid. Polo P3, Dominator Beast P4, Dangerous Dave P5, Wyatt P6, Dogic P7, Jamie X. After getting that 5th place grid drop, he is gonna go 8th position. Blistered 9th, still learning how to pronounce that name. Sleers 10th, C Wizzy 11th, David 12th, Mr. M 13th, Metic HQ 14th, and the 2 retired drivers in qualifying, Doug L 15th and Daryl 16th. That's your grid lineup for this Australian Grand Prix. And there is a significant gap between McLaren and Dominated Beast. Here's the pit stop strategy then, the predicted pit stop strategy. I missed it, but you guys probably saw it. I missed it because I was bothered about the grid. Alright, we'll get ready for the reforming of the grid, and we'll get ready for the race start here in Melbourne. No formation lap penalties, meaning everyone will have warm tyres on the race start. Oh, I think I spoke too soon. Doug L and Blistered, both disqualified from the formation lap. Here we go then. First time of the season. It's lights out and away we go. Alright, well, instantly Dangerous Dave's up to P4, Dogic now P4, a lot of grid drops, David down to 15th, Doug L now 14th, who's that at the back? On second, TBP Nico, dropping down, must have been a spin, I'm not sure what happened there. No one else joining him back there, but the front pulling away from the rest there. A 2.6 second gap. Dangerous Dave is out of the session. He's out of this race. Not too sure why, but he is out. No safety car. Here's the pit stop strategy again. So if you're going onto the hards for the one stop, pit lap 13 to 16, and you would have saw the rest. And never mind, that's a full safety car. After the incident with Dangerous Dave, apparently there's going to be a restart or something. And I think that's a red flag that we're seeing here. Not too sure what's gonna happen. And YPC is, I think that said nearing disqualification. Oh, and no, he is disqualified. YPC says the man on pole disqualified from the race from an incident with a safety car. Doug L leaving the session. Not too sure what that's about. Wyatt also DNFing, just like Dangerous Dave and Doug L. So I think, yep, I can understand. That is a restart, and that's a red flag, and we're gonna have to join a new session for the restart. No, I don't want to leave the session, please. This isn't Bahrain. I think we're just setting up all the race and laps, also the grid, because after not very good grid, after the red flag we've had called out, and there's a lot of people thinking it's a coincidence after Dangerous Dave spun or DNF'd, sorry. Alright, well, there's gonna be a restart. And is it from quali positions or race positions? Let me just ask. Still trying to find out if it's race or grid position from the restart. And I've just had it confirmed that it's from the grid we had. We're gonna have 15 laps now, but I'm not too sure why it was called a red flag after, I think it was 1 or 2 crashes, but anyway, we'll soon find out. now I'm trying to figure out whether it was whether it's 15 laps we do or 29 laps. Been told it's 29, but it says 15 in the lobby. Oh, this could seem to be a problem. Swizzy has had a power cut, meaning he might not be able to race the restart. But we are racing from the grid. We're going to be restarting from the original grid that we had. Still not sure whether it's 15 or 29 laps, but we'll see. Okay, but it's 29 now, so we're racing 29 laps on the restart, just like the original start for the race weekend. This is one of the first times I've seen this happen in a league race where we've had to have a red flag. Thank you, mate, for Alright, I think we're gonna get underway with the restart now. My laptop's frozen and I can't see anything that's being confirmed in the Discord, so gonna have to use the backup here, and that's WhatsApp. Here we go then. Okay, the laptop's back up. Let me try and find this link for someone else. I'll just send him. This is taking a while, but that's the case, unfortunately. Couldn't just have the 5-minute interval now. Well, we're gonna get back underway then. Everyone's been given the sign to ready up. I don't have to ready up because I'm superior than everyone else. Right, I'm just waiting on one person to ready up. Let's do this then. Ready for a restart on today's so far event for race. Yeah. Hopefully we can have a clean race this time. Right, so 2 minutes for setups and all that stuff. We'll be underway with the restart. Right then, someone's either accidentally or purposely pressed start, and race control will be looking at that. After the race, there's no formation lap. There's 5 red lights again, and it's lights out and away we go. Metic HQ getting a drive-through penalty for a jump start, and he drops down to 14th. some action with Dangerous Dave. He's in 9th place. Blissbird moves up to 6th. And that is Dogic. He's gone. That looks very big. That will probably also be under investigation by race control after the race. And that is a safety car. Metic HQ still with the drive-through penalty. YPC Tez this time not getting any penalties or anything. I should probably set up the menu. Let's see how many positions people have changed. Doug L has moved up a total of 7 positions. Meanwhile, Dogic has moved down 7 positions after that DNF. David moved down 1. Dangerous Dave moving down 4. That is the biggest drop, I think. Mr. M up 1. C's up. C's up 1. Blissbird up 3. Polo down 1. Dominated Beast down up 1. And that means the 2 McLarens 5th and 6th. I think. No, that's not the 2 Ferraris. Jamie X in the Ferrari 3rd. Dominated Beast in an Alfa Romeo 4th. And we'll follow Tez as we go round in the safety car. Not much else to do really when you're under a safety car. Lots of stuff happening again under the safety under the red flag restart after the red flag in first session. Also think YPC has learnt his mistakes from last time and not overtaking the safety car this time. Everyone trying to get some heat in their tyres before they eventually restart when the safety car goes in, which will probably be this next lap 3 or 4, probably lap 4. safety car in this lap, and we'll get ready for a safety car restart. We'll see what happens after that. Here we go then, green flag, and we're ready for racing. TBP Nico's getting 3-second time penalty, and currently no more moves after the safety car restart. Ooh, that's Daryl moving up on Metic. Have a look at some of these bigger or towards the back. We'll have a look at Polo, who's moving up on Doug L, looking to make the move. Very well executed on Doug L from Polo. We'll see what Wyatt can do on the other McLaren. YPC sets the fastest lap. Never mind. Polo setting the fastest lap. Still getting used to how to pronounce these names. That's Dangerous Dave making a move on Sleaze. The Sleaze with a switchback though, meaning they keep the positions that they started with. Oh, that's Wyatt getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Probably corner cutting or exceeding track limits. Metic HQ serving as penalty. 18 seconds behind. Just Dangerous Dave on Alpine of Sleaze. Sorry. Can he make a move? Forced off the track a bit, keeps the position and sticks it. See Nico coming up close to YPC Tez. DRS enabled. Not for him yet though. Polo setting a new fastest lap. Nico slipping and Jamie X is up in second. Quick switchback means Nico can keep that, and Dominated Beast moving up into third. Jamie X quickly taking the position back. Some amazing racing. Let's see Wyatt as he could make the move on Blistered, sorry, as he gets a 3-second time penalty, and that is sees he is spun or been spun as he nearly goes into the back of David. Not sure what happened there. We'll move up further. See Blistered, who's recently been overtaken by Wyatt. Did miss that unfortunately after looking at the Alpine spin. Try and get some close battles here. He's got DRS down the pit straight. Can't quite make enough room. Can't quite fill enough room to get the overtake done though. Wyatt also moving once again on Dominated Beast. Could they make the overtake this lap? Or are they not close enough yet? I don't think they will be close enough. As that's Mr. M getting a time penalty, and Dangerous Dave makes the move on Mr. M. Amazing move from Dangerous Dave, taking advantage of the incident. Polo and Blistered of the McLaren. Polo's going to make the move on Blistered, coming into some of the final corners after having DRS, but could anything have an effect on that? Blistered going back up into 6th. Remember, he'll stay 7th anyway at the moment, as long as Polo can stay in a 3-second area of Blistered, as he's going to make the move anyway and is up into 6th. Yellow in sector 3, I think that's Doug L in the Ferrari. Yes, it is. Seems to have been a spin, and he's now 12th behind David. Have a look at this hopefully tight battle. Blistered getting another 3-second time penalty, puts him up to 6 seconds now. As Nico 0.2 of a second away from YPC, Tez. Can he make the move? Yes, he does. Nico has taken over the lead of the Grand Prix. Just needs to build a gap. Activating ERS, trying to use up all he can to pull away from Tez down the pit straight. He sets a fastest sector 3, not the fastest lap though. We'll see what Tez could do staying in DRS area. All the top 5 are within DRS of each other, but not in DRS of the leader. Something exciting will happen towards the bottom as Doug goes into the pits. Daryl is 0.7 seconds behind Mr. M. Sets the fastest lap. Can't quite see what lap he set because of streaming stuff. He sets a 1:27.7. Good lap. Clearly a good lap as he gets the fastest lap of the race. Doug L now in last position, but not overall technically. He's getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. A lot of time penalties this race, as still all the top 5 in DRS. That's a McLaren, that's Polo, he's spun out. Is now 2 seconds behind his teammate. Keep in mind his teammate in the other McLaren has a 6-second time penalty, so he should get P6 if he can stick within 6 seconds. See what's happening towards the front. Dominated Beast 0.6 seconds away from Jamie X, but that gap could be closing very soon. Dangerous Dave makes the move onto Polo. Mr. Polo has gone into the pits, that is why. And he drops out P10. I think he's gone onto the hards. Dominated Beast getting a 3-second time penalty and he's out the race. Wonder what's happened there. I think he's gone into the wall. Not too sure on what's happened. But that is a safety car. David also coming into the pits, sees getting another penalty. He's now got 13 seconds of penalties after ignoring the yellow flag. David coming out on the hards, and we'll regroup for another safety car. I think that's coming up. TBP Nico currently first and staying out. Tez and Jamie X and Wyatt, I think all the top 5 are coming into the pits here, and all going on to the hards or mediums or hards again. We will see. Let's change it to the tyre. So Nico's still on them hards, mediums, sorry. Tez setting onto new hards, same with Jamie X and Wyatt, and Dangerous Dave, he's on new hards. So is Polo now on 1 lap old hards. Daryl on mediums, C's on mediums, and Metic on mediums. Everyone else is on hards. Doug L 2 lap hards. Everyone else pit for hards here. Whoa. We have a safety, and the second full safety car for this race. Both 10 laps apart. Like before, not much to talk about here, so when we're under a safety car, so David has lost connection. That's his AI driving, I think. Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Metic HQ is up in with as a back blocker. That could be dangerous. So I'm not sure if he'll be allowed to unlap. Nico should be really pissing onto the hards or mediums, unless he's gonna go longer and go into a new set of mediums. Actually, I think that could be a very late pit stop, which means he might not be able to get the lead again from what probably will eventually be YPC Tez. Everyone out on the hards, everyone out on the hards at the moment will finish on this compound. C's setting onto the softs. I'm not sure if that's a great idea, but if he can make it work, I'm sure he'll be able to make it work. Metic HQ on the 1 lap old mediums. And we're just in safety car conditions now. And once again, there's not much to talk about. That's the safety car back, and we're going to get back underway. Mr. M pitting. Not sure why that is. Could be tactical, but soon find out. No moves after the safety car restart. Mr. M going on to softs. Metic HQ and C's too far back to to move up to 11th. David dropping down to 10th after Doug L making a move on him. Polo 0.9 seconds from Wyatt. What can he do? Not much. Stay on board with Polo, I'd say, as DRS unfortunately disabled for this lap. It will be enabled and then next time they go around, so as long as you can keep this difference between him and Wyatt, he should be moving down the pit straight up into 4th, nearly onto the podium spot. We could go on board with Jamie X, but I think Polo here would be probably the best person to stay on board with, as he'll probably make the move on Wyatt as we get DRS back and activated. He's getting another penalty, 3 seconds to be exact. He'll have DRS down the next straight, which is after turn, I'm not sure. That's my favourite turn on this track. But we'll see when he gets DRS. If it'll be effective. Yellow flag, no issues, no stoppages. I think there's only the one DRS zone, which is straight. Jamie X getting a 3-second penalty, meaning at the moment Polo is on the podium. See what happens then. Tez gets us a penalty. Polo's got DRS. Can he make the move on Wyatt? No, he cannot. See about Jamie X. Can he make the move on Tez? DRS. Oh, and they touch and Jamie's gone. See, he's spun. And he's dropped down to 5th. Is that a reset to track? I think that was. I'm not sure what they do for resetting, but we'll see. Yellow flag, who is that? That was Blistered, but he's not. It wasn't bad enough for him to have done anything bad. Nico coming into the pits now then. And he's gonna pit for softs. Questionable, but we'll see what happens. How's it? The two Alpha Tauris now next to each other, 8th and 9th. Two McLarens, 6th and 7th. And no one else is next to each other. Daryl P5, Dangerous Dave P4, Jamie X P3, Wyatt P2, and YPC says P1. Who is that? Mr. M, I think that was Polo getting a penalty as well. But we'll see. Let's see. The top three currently have all have 3 podium at the moment. All on 3-second penalties. So we'll see how that works. So at the moment, I think Dangerous Dave could be a race winner. We'll see. From Wyatt, so he can make the move on Tez. But I don't think they'll be able to until they've got DRS. Move down the straight. Daryl looks like he could also make a move soon on Polo. He is getting another time penalty as Daryl's got DRS. Not quite good enough to make a move on Polo. See about Wyatt though, down the straight. Are they gonna lunge down the inside? No, they're not. Play it safe. Daryl's also gonna play it safe. This Nico sets the fastest lap in the Alpha Tower. Wyatt dropping madly, but we'll see what Daryl can do on Polo. Or what Blistered can do on Nico. David moves on Mr. M after pitting. But obviously we have to remember that's his AI, so technically he didn't make the move. Wyatt with DRS. Can they take the lead? No, they can't. Not yet. But we'll see what else happens. Blistered getting another penalty. 12 seconds. Still surprisingly not enough to end the gap between him and David. Nico getting another 3-second time penalty there. Everyone seems to be getting penalties. Here we go then, Wyatt, they've got DRS. What can they do with it? At the moment, nothing. And it looks like it could stay at nothing. We'll see. DRS coming up. And moves could be making here. No, don't think this battle will hold off for long. Jamie stuck in a bit of a DRS train there. Carriage is not too long though. But we'll see what happens there. DRS again and ERS. Wyatt trying to push the car as hard as they can. They're gonna make the move into turn 1. They touch and Wyatt spins. That's them. And their chance is gone. They're down to 6th now. Dangerous Dave still looking very strong in this race. Don't think that's podium position though at the moment. If they could improve by 0.8 seconds, that would be first for Dangerous Dave, but he is still on the podium, meaning stuff could happen. Let's check Jamie X as he's close to the leader. He could take the lead. 22 laps in now. Moving into the 23rd lap. Nearly 6 laps to go. It's gonna be tight. Jamie X has got DRS and he's gonna use up all of his ERS, I think. Or at least a lot of it. Plays it safe though, down into turn 1 and 2. He's gonna have DRS again and pushing. Gonna push as hard as he can. He makes a move, but I think there's gonna be a switchback. Not too sure. Very well executed from Jamie X there as he takes the lead of the Grand Prix. But Tez could be right back on him. And we could see a very quick switch of positions again. And Tez take the lead of the Grand Prix again. Jamie X does have a 6-second time penalty though. So as long as you can stay on his tail, it should be fine. On that, he'll get P3, I think, and Dangerous Dave will get P2 if things stood like this at the end. Blistered, I'm not even going to count all his penalties anymore. 15 seconds. And that's him. C is getting another penalty as well. 12 seconds now. 4 C's. Tez has DRS. Not quite enough time to get on Jamie X. Just need to keep pushing the car to the absolute maximum. Wyatt making the move on Daryl. The other Haas here in Australia. See what else anyone can do. Polo, very close to Dangerous Dave. He's going to make the move and gets into 3rd. But the main focus is on the top 2, I think. Nico as well could be a good focus to focus on here. Good driver, sorry. Who's that in sector 2? That's Sears, and he's retiring from the race. That's him done for today. Nico close to Dangerous Dave there, 0.3 seconds. All could get a podium. Nico nearly making the move on Dave there, but not quite fast enough yet. The 25th of 29 laps here at Albert Park. It's a very tight race, and it has been this whole time. Been on the edge of our seats the whole race. Can we stay on the edge of our seats for the rest? We'll see. Battle for first still going as we come into lap 26, 29. Yellow on sector 3, not sure where that is. Is that a McLaren? Yep, Polo. I think spins. Could have spun from Dangerous Dave, not too sure. But Dave's up into P3 again. And it looks promising for him. Is it promising enough though? I've missed something, haven't I? I was just looking at something on the old Discord server, and I feel I've missed something. Nico, 0.3 seconds away from Dangerous Dave. Can Dave keep P3? Massive lunge down the inside from Nico there. Gonna have a maybe quick switchback. Dave drops back down to P4. Dangerous Dave making the move again on Nico. Played it nice there, did he? Oh, he did. That's what I meant. Penultimate lap here then. At Australia. Dave's still P3 at the moment. And I think he will probably take P3 home with him. Whereas Polo getting another 3-second penalty. Sorry. I think Tez, YPC Tez, is going to be the winner of this race. He will be so far. After the 6-second, will turn out to be 3-second time penalty for Jamie X after YPC Tez and his getting removed. Other than that, it's 6 seconds for Jamie. And 3 for Tez. TBP Nico and Wyatt swapping positions as we go into the final lap here at Austria. And this race really has kept us on our seats for the race, for the entire race, and it's a very good Australian Grand Prix. I don't think things are going to change towards the end here. Polo making the move on Nico as Nico spins out and goes back onto the track. Not a reset. I've seen that multiple times. Come on board with what will probably end up being race winner. Nico retires from the session. Probably the right decision. And well then, that has been it. 1 red flag and a restart. Drivers are going to see the checkered flag, and that's why PC says I think he was going to take home today's victory. Dave coming in 3rd, Wyatt 4th, Polo's 5th, Listed 6th. But that has been today's race. This race pathetic. Just coming round, second to last corner. And the final corner. And that is it. That concludes today's race. That's, never mind, that's Jamie, I think. Yep. Jamie, the race winner. Well done to Jamie. Winning today's race. Well, that's been it today. I didn't realise Tez got another time penalty at the end of the race for 6 seconds. Very sorry. Dangerous Dave P3, obviously. Well then, that was me today. I hope you enjoyed. Not sure if you did or not. Sounded very dead. But well done, everyone. And I'll see you next week. Round 2 at Mexico.